Do PSG supporters just love a good boo? Or is Messi's and his high-powered gameplay just not the same anymore? Stay tuned to find out as we tell you the untold story of why PSG fans are coming down so hard on the so-called god and king of football, Lionel Messi. Because Messi failed to get the PSG to the promised land, that is in the Champions League winners, PSG fans have left no stone unturned in showing their complete disappointment over Messi's recent performances on pitch. This peculiar sense of entitlement that football fans have is a little disturbing, to say the least. And, to be fair, even historically, the Paris crowd has been the toughest to please, recently booing the greatest player of all time. PSG just don't want Messi in the team. But why? Well, here's the thing. PSG fans of Messi might have a reason after all. And it is Messi's gameplay has dropped dramatically since his legendary World Cup win with Argentina. From scoring a goal every 138 minutes and managing an assist every 118 minutes in all competitions pre-Qatar, the footballer is down to a goal every 210 minutes and an assist every 420 minutes. For instance, in one recent match, he gave the ball away to his opponent team player, Lyon, more than 25 times in 90 minutes. Keep in mind, for a player of Messi's talent and caliber, 25 times is a lot, leading many to conclude that so far this year, most of his performances have been below average. In fact, even last year, after the Paris club's disappointing exit from the Champions League, both Messi and Neymar were horribly booed by fans when Ligue 1 club was knocked out of the Champions League at the last stage by Real Madrid. Unfortunately, after some seriously disappointing performances in both legs of the last 16 loss, the two were horribly booed and jeered by the fans. And just to keep things in perspective, remember this: Messi was signed by PSG with the primary goal of bringing the Champions League glory to Paris. But the results have been, well, disastrous, with many fans claiming that we won more without him than we have with him, and they kind of have a point. Other more pragmatic thinking have been critical to the absurd amount of money the team pays to keep Messi. With a whopping per-season salary of 60 million, fans are just not sure if having him on the team is worth after all, arguing that the money could be better spent on getting other PSG players, like Nkumu and Diaby, back into the team. So what does this all mean? Is it game over for one of the greatest and most legendary footballers of our times? Naturally, this has also fueled the idea that Messi just wanted to be at his best for the World Cup and doesn't care about anything else. In fact, there are rumors that Messi might never come back to the French capital next season. That's right, the 7-time Ballon d'Or winner is unlikely to come back for another season as his current contract expires in June. And by the looks of it, we are not too sure if PSG is all too keen on having him back in the first place. And guess what? With Messi now considering an offer from Al Hilal, the city rivals of Cristiano Ronaldo's Al Nassr, the changing loyalties of Messi have just not gone down too well with his fans in Paris. Frustrated at the fact that if Messi could stay at the top of his game for Barca for so many years in the Champions League, why can't he just do the same for PSG? Other fans and critics are just not sure if PSG needs two playmakers in one team. With Neymar already in the team, does PSG even need Messi after all? Remember, as good as Messi is, fan expectations from him continue to be unrealistically high. Consider also the fact that Messi is now 36 years old, playing with much younger teammates and opponents. And from what we can tell, his prime days may be a thing of the pre-Qatar past, with most people venerating him as a so-called god of football. Messi is expected to single-handedly bring victory in any match against any competitor. In fact, with PSG, this has been one of the major challenges for the team. It seems all they care about is signing the big names and individual brands such as Messi without ever building a true collective. Remember, Winning a football match is all about the right teamwork and coordination among the individual players. Unfortunately, PSG simply doesn't get it. Long accused of amassing super expensive megastars, but showing no cohesion or club spirit on the pitch is a dangerous strategy for any football club. With Neymar being the other big name in the team, and ever so prone to injuries and leading a somewhat questionable lifestyle, it seems that the sun may be setting on PSG, who might never make it to the top of the Europe's ultimate football league, unless some major changes are made in how the teams are selected and trained in the future. I mean, if you come to think of it, having such unrealistically high expectations from one member of the team is a little unreasonable after all. For now, it seems the PSG Messi experiment will probably end without a trophy, at least not after Bayern Munich recently dumped Les Parisiens out of the competition in the round of 16. With the Argentine now set to leave the French capital in the summer, his next destination is not yet clear. And it still remains to be seen if Messi's big performance low was a result of him being in the wrong team or just a sign that his once prime youthful game is coming to a sudden halt. To know more about your favorite football players, make sure to give our channel a quick follow and help our online community grow. And since you're here, don't forget to smash that blue bell on your way out. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.